Make your way into mountain pose. Bring your feet together, feet hip distance. Place your left hand onto your heart, right hand onto your belly. Allow yourself to become present. Allow yourself to create stillness. Allow yourself to reconnect to yourself, to your intention you would like to have for today. Allow yourself to reconnect to that purpose, that intention you have for your life. What is the impact I would like to have on the world? What would I like to bring into the world today? Who do I want to be today? How do I want to show up? How do I want to show up for myself, for my life? Allow yourself to take a moment to ask yourself and to listen, to answer those questions so we can walk through life with a little bit more intention, more integrity, more alignment. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open up the mouth and let it out. Let's do it once again. Deep inhale through your nose. Fill yourself up to the crown of your head. Hold at the top. Open up the mouth and let it out. Letting off whatever might hold us back from being that version of ourselves we want to be. Yeah, letting off any limiting beliefs. Letting off anything that will pull us back. Let's do it one last time. Deep inhale through your nose. Fill yourself up. Open up the mouth, let it out. Gently open your eyes, reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale, moving with intention. As you exhale, fold, hinge your pelvis over your front thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, long neck. Exhale, fold, root to rise, reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, hands to your heart center, back into mountain pose. Let's do it a couple more times. Inhale. Exhale, fold, synchronizing the breath to the sound of the ocean. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press your feet into the ground. Reach your arms towards the sky, lengthen. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, back into mountain pose. One last round. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Reach your arms. Inhale. And exhale, hands to your heart center, mountain pose. Reach your arms, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Feet together, knees together, bend your knees. Chair, inhale. Rise all the way up to standing, mountain pose. Let's do it once again. Bend your knees. Chair, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Twist your right side. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Inhale, come back into chair. One breath. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Twist to your left. Inhale, come back into chair. As you exhale, fold. Separate your feet hip distance. Catch your big toes with your two peace fingers. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull your toes towards your elbows to the sides. Relax your head, relax your neck. Let go of your toes. Feet together, knees together. Bend your knees. Back into chair. Inhale. Rise all the way up to standing. Mountain pose. Close your eyes for a moment. Once again, reconnecting to your breath, reconnecting to your foundation, whatever is touching the ground, reconnecting to your intention for the practice, for the day, for your life. Open your eyes, bend your knees back into chair. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to your right side, hook your left elbow this time. Open your arms, so it gives us a little bit more access to that upper part of the back. Inhale, come back into chair. Exhale, hands to your heart center, twist to your left. Open your arms once again. Second side. Inhale, come back into chair. As you exhale, fold. This time, interlace your hands behind your back, slightly bending your knees. Relax your head, relax your neck. Let go of your interlace. Feet together, knees together. Bend your knees. Chair. Rise all the way up to standing. Mountain pose. Closing your eyes. Reconnecting, always creating that balance, intensity and softness, movement and stillness. In those moments of stillness, we can come back to our breath, come back to our intention. Open your eyes, bend your knees, chair, inhale. As you exhale, sit a little bit deeper. On your inhale, lift your heels off the ground. And as you exhale, bring your hips all the way down towards your heels. Bring your hands to your heart center, a little bit of balance. Inhale here. As you exhale, twist to your right side. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Yes, it's a little bit of balance and twist. Inhale, come back to center and change to the other side. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, come back into chair. As you exhale, slowly lower your knees onto the ground. Bring your right hand towards your right ankle. Lift your hips, lift your chest. As you exhale, bring your hips back towards your heels. Second side, left hand towards your left ankle. Lift your hips, lift your chest. As you exhale, slowly lower down. Bring both hands towards your ankles. Lift your hips, lift your chest, opening that upper back, opening your shoulders, opening your chest. And exhale, bring your hips back towards your heels. Place your hands onto the ground, lift your knees, downward facing dog position. Walk your feet a little bit more back, so widen your downward facing dog. On your inhale, shift your weight into high plank. Here, readjusting your hands to your feet. As you exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale, let it out. Let's do it once again with your breath. On your inhale, shift your weight into high plank. And as you exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, let it out. From downward facing dog, on your inhale, lift your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, rotate your right hip open. Circle your right ankle clockwise, anti-clockwise. Square your hips back towards the ground, right knee to your forehead, shoulders over your wrists. Step your foot. Lower your left knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, come up into low lunge position, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to your heart center, twist to your right side. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Look down, place your hands onto the ground, frame your front foot, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Straighten your front leg, wide-legged pyramid pose, right hip back, left hip forward. Rebend your front knee, inhale, come up into crescent lunge position. As you exhale, hands to your heart center, twist to your right side. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. This time, open your arms like we did in chair. Look down, place your hands onto the ground. Step your left foot to your right foot, feet together, knees together, chair, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center, twist to your right side, chair twist. So now we're adding a little bit of play, a little bit of balance. Place your hands onto the ground, bring your hips towards your heels like we did before. Elbows above your wrists, side crow, Parsvabhakasana. Inhale, come back into chair, one breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto the ground, step back into high plank. Lower down, low plank. Push back up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. On your inhale, lift your left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, rotate your left hip open. Circle your left ankle clockwise, anti-clockwise. Square your hips back towards the ground, left knee to your forehead, step your foot. Lower your right knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, come up into low lunge position. Exhale, hands to your heart center, twist to your left. Hook your right elbow. Using inhales to create that length and extension, using your exhales to create depth and rotation. Look down, frame your front foot, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee off the ground. Left hip back, right hip forward, wide-legged pyramid pose. Rebend your left knee, inhale, come up into your crescent lunge position. As you exhale, hands to your heart center, twist to your left side. And then open your arms. Look down, place your hands onto the ground, step your right foot to your left foot, feet together, knees together, chair, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center, twist to your left. Side crow, Parsvabhakasana, hands onto the ground. Bring your hips towards your heels and then leaning forward, maybe lifting your toes. Inhale, come back into chair, one breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands onto the ground, step back into high plank position. Lower down, low plank. This time, inhale, upward facing dog, flip your toes. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale, let it out. Pausing here for a moment, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, bring your right hands towards your left ankle. So we are going across. We are adding a little bit of twist. Replace your right hand down, change to the other side, left hand towards your right ankle. And replace. Let's do it once again. Right hand towards your left ankle. So we're adding a little bit of balance from here, left to your right leg into three-legged dog. Replace your right hand, right knee to your forehead, step your foot. Lower your left knee, untuck your toes, straighten your right leg, half split, right hip back, left hip forward, maybe full split. See how your hamstrings feel today. In any case, right hip back, left hip forward. Come back into your half split. Rebend your right knee, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Lower your left heel onto the ground for warrior one position. Inhale, come up into a warrior one. Interlace your hands behind your back. Like we did before, inhale, lengthen your spine as you exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, come all the way back up. Let go of your interlace, reach your arms towards the sky, inhale. As you exhale, hands onto the ground, step your left foot forward 1/3 of the way. Right hip back, left hip forward, hands towards your hips, rise all the way up to standing. Keep your right hand where it is, left arm up towards the sky, inhale. As you exhale, reach forward and lengthen, left hand on the inside or outside of your right foot. Right hand onto your sacrum, inhale, lengthen your spine, exhale, twist, and then reach your right arm up towards the sky. Revolved triangle pose. Look down, we're adding a little bit of balance. Spin on the ball of your left foot. Lift your left leg from the inner thigh hip height. Flex your left foot. Revolved half moon. Replace your right hand, standing split. Option 1, you stay. Option 2, you play. And then slowly bring your feet between your hands. Feet together, knees together, bend your knees. Chair, inhale. Rise all the way up to standing, mountain pose. Closing eyes for a moment, reconnecting to your roots, reconnecting to your foundation. We are adding a standing balance. So standing on your left foot, lift your right leg. So option 1, you stay here. Option 2, catch your right big toe. Pausing here, stabilizing that. So we've done a little bit of warm up for those hamstrings. And then take your left hand. So you're either catching your right knee or you're catching the outer edge of your right foot. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to your right side. Come back to center. Reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, lower down. Shake it out. Okay. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto the ground, float back, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. From downward facing dog, bring your left hand towards your right ankle, twist, going across. Lift your left leg into your three-legged dog. Replace your left hand, left knee to your forehead, step your foot. From here, lower your right knee onto the ground, untuck your toes. Straighten your front leg, half split, left hip back, right hip forward. Maybe you stay, maybe you go deeper if you wish. Come back into your half split. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee off the ground. Lower your right heel for warrior one position. Reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale. Interlace your hands, the opposite thumb on top. Lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift and rise all the way up to standing. Let go of your interlace. Reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, hands onto the ground. Step your right foot forward 1/3 of the way. Left hip back, right hip forward, hands towards your hips. Rise all the way up to standing. Right arm up towards the sky, inhale. And as you exhale, reach forward and lengthen. Right hand on the inside or outside of your left foot. Left hand onto your sacrum. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Revolve triangle pose. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. And now we're adding a little bit of balance. Spin on the ball of your right foot. Revolved half moon. Lift your right leg, flex your foot. Replace your left hand, standing split. Option 1, you stay. Option 2, you play. And then slowly bring your feet between your hands. Feet together, knees together, chair, inhale. Rise all the way up to standing mountain pose. Closing your eyes for a moment. Once again, reconnecting to your roots, reconnecting to your foundation. This time, standing on your right foot. Lift your left leg. So maybe you're here, maybe you're here. Pausing here for a moment, stabilizing that. And then change your hands, left arm up towards the sky. And exhale, twist to your left side. Come back to center, reach your arms, extend your left leg, lift it a little bit higher from that center and replace it down. Well done, shake it out. Bend your knees, chair, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands onto the ground, Bakasana crow pose, knees onto your upper arms. Lean forward, float back, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale, let it out. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Right knee to your left elbow, twist. Extend your leg forward, triangle, left arm up and all the way over your head. Replace your left hand, right knee to your chest, spin on the ball of your left foot. Transition into a wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Come back into your side plank. Right knee to your chest, step your right foot to the front. Lower your left knee, untuck your toes. Heel to your right foot to the right side, lizard pose, left hand down, right arm up. Bend your left knee, heel towards your sit bone. Maybe you stay, maybe lower onto your forearm. Let go of your ankle, come back up, place your hands onto the ground, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, right knee to your right elbow, hold for a moment, extend your left leg, right leg in this case, all the way back. Listen careful, bend your knee, rotate your right hip open, flip the dog once again into wild thing, transitioning into full back bend. Come back into your side plank, right knee to your chest. Right hand down, spin on the ball of your left foot. We are going back into that fallen triangle for a moment. And then replace your left hand. So now we're adding arm balance. So you bring your right knee onto your left upper arm. Like we did in side crow, you can support your right hip. Leaning forward, maybe your toes lifting off the ground. Maybe you extend both legs. And then replace your left leg. Left foot down, right leg up, shake it out. Right knee to your right elbow, place your right shin for pigeon pose. Right hip back, left hip forward, lengthen your spine, extend your left leg, and then fold over your front shin. Relax your forehead, relax your shoulders. On your inhale, come all the way back up. Extend your left leg in front of you. Bring your left foot on the outside of your right leg. We are adding a twist. Reach your right arm up towards the sky and then twist to your left side. So, we're adding another arm balance. Place your hands onto the ground. Your legs are already in position. Lean forward, so you are supporting your left knee with your right elbow, supporting your left hip with your left elbow. Leaning forward until your toes lift off the ground, and then maybe split the legs. Coming down the same way as if nothing happens. Pausing here for a moment. Come back to center, cross your left shin in front of your right shin. Flex your feet. Reach your arms towards the sky, inhale, and as you exhale, fold over your legs. Keeping your spine long, lengthening, with your inhale, and as you exhale, folding a little bit deeper. On your inhale, come all the way back up, crossing your ankles, place your hands onto the ground, step floats. Make your way back, downward facing dog position. Okay, second side. Lift your left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Left knee to your right elbow, twist. Extend your leg, fallen triangle, right arm up and all the way over your head. Replace your right hand, left knee to your chest, spin on the ball of your right foot, wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Come back into your side plank, left knee to your chest, step your left foot to the front. Lower your right knee, untuck your toes, lizard pose, knee above the ankle, your toes, 10 o'clock. Right hand down, left arm up, twist, and bend your right knee, heel towards your sit down. Let go of your ankle, place your hands onto the ground, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, left knee to your left elbow, hold for a moment, extend it back, shake it out. Listen careful, bend your left knee, rotate your left hip open. Once again, flip the dog into wild thing, transitioning into your full back bend. Come back into your side plank. Left knee to your chest. Spin on the ball of your right foot. This time, going across for a moment, back into that fallen triangle. And then we are adding that arm balance. So let's see, one side is always slightly different. So you can explore that. And then extend your left leg all the way back. Left knee to your left elbow, place your shin onto the ground. Pigeon pose. Inhale. As you exhale, fold over your front shin. On your inhale, come all the way back up. Extend your right leg in front of you. Bring your right foot on the outside of your left leg. Left arm up toward the sky. As you exhale, twist to your right side. And now we are adding that arm balance. Yes, so you are already in position. Place your hands onto the ground. Lift your hips. Lean onto your arms, lifting maybe your toes, and then extend both legs. Coming out the same way. Make your way back into that seated position. Cross your right shin in front of your left shin. Reach your arms toward the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, fold over your legs. On your inhale, come all the way back up, crossing your shins or crossing your ankles, roll over your ankles, hands onto the ground, step back, high plank, lower down, low plank, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog position. Lower your knees onto the ground into tabletop. Couple of rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, lift and extend. As you exhale, around. On your inhale, find your long spine. Come up onto your shins, camel pose, camel prep. Yeah, we've done that pose in the very beginning. So bring your hands to your heart center, maybe onto your lower back. Yeah, whatever gives you more space. Inhale, extend your spine, and as you exhale, lifting your chest towards the sky. Your chest is lifting, your head, neck follows the movement. Maybe you stay, maybe you release your hands towards your ankles. Opening your chest. Option 1, you stay here. Option 2, maybe you transition into your full back bend. Coming out slowly. Untuck your toes, bring your hips towards your heels. Pausing here for a moment. Yeah, always listening. How does my spine feel? How is my lower back? Bring your hands onto the ground. Separate your knees a little bit wider, frog position. So your shins are parallel, your hips in line with your knees, and then place your forearms onto the ground. We'll stay here for a couple of moments. And then coming out very slowly. Bring your big toes to touch. Knees together. Bring your hips back towards your heels. Pause here for a moment. Very slowly roll all the way up into a seated position. Place your hands onto the ground, hug your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips, downward facing dog position. Walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. We are adding a standing twist, so bind behind your right leg. Relax your head, relax your neck. And then change to the other side, bind behind your left leg. Let go of your bones. Slowly, bone by bone, roll all the way up into a standing position. So now we are adding a standing back bend. So if you have a wall next to you, you can also use a wall, like we just did in camel pose. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, think about opening your chest towards the sky. Maybe you walk your hands down the wall. Yeah, it could be helpful. Walking your hands. Tuck. Breath by breath, no rush. Yeah, if you do not need a wall, you do not need a wall. Inhale, lengthen, yeah, just being true to yourself. And as you exhale, lift your chest towards the sky, so creating that extension and then transitioning into a back bend. Coming out, back into your mountain pose. One last playtime for today. Place your hands onto the ground, stabilize your handstand. So if you have a wall next to you, you can also do it against the wall. So you kick up, and then you find the wall. And then you can practice that scorpion pose. So bringing your chest through your upper arms and your toes automatically will move towards the crown of your head. Do not rush the process. Listen to your breath. If you do not need a wall, you do not need a wall. Yes, so play with that. And we all meet in mountain pose. Closing your eyes for a moment, reconnecting to yourself. And slowly transition into a comfortable seated position. Whatever comfortable means to you today, close your eyes, allow yourself to pause for a moment. Allow yourself to reconnect to your intention, allow yourself to reconnect to your emotions, your thoughts, your purpose. Very gently start to make your way back. Start deepening your breath. Noticing the sounds. Bringing some life to your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists. Moving your head from side to side. Bring your hands to your heart center. Allow yourself to acknowledge your efforts today, your commitment to show up, your commitment to create consciousness, to create awareness, to create more purpose, to create a more fulfilled and meaningful life. Take an inhale, let it out. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. Namaste.